Chairman Powell gave us some news today, the explanation of the Fed's new framework policy. This was widely expected to come out in September, so I guess the first question is, why now? Why was it important to do this now?
As you know, this framework review got going in 2019, and the chairman wanted to wrap this up earlier this year. And we were close to that, but then the pandemic came along, so it got delayed a little bit. I thought, the decision to unveil this at Jackson Hole, I think, is an appropriate use of that forum for this purpose. So I thought it made a lot of sense, and it gave him a chance to come out with a major speech and show where the committee came down on this issue.
So the new policy states that appropriate monetary policy will likely aim to achieve inflation moderately above 2% for some time. How do you define moderately, and how do you define some time?
Yeah, as in any endeavor like this, it's a very large committee, as you know, with many opinions. So I don't think you want to get into precise mathematical formulas here. But the spirit of this is that in the committee's judgment, it would be wise to allow inflation to be above target for some time to make up for past misses to the low side. And then markets, having expected that, will then cement their expectations at 2% inflation. Well, what's happened is we've missed our target to the low side for quite a while here, almost a decade, depending on how you measure it. And we think that that's because the effective lower bound is kind of pulling the average inflation down over time. So this is a way to make up for that and make sure that you get credibility for your 2% inflation target.
Well, what would you be comfortable with in terms of an overshoot?
This is close to nominal GDP targeting, which I've advocated. Price level targeting is in this family of policies. Average inflation targeting is kind of a more practical version of those ideas. And if you wanted to stay on the price level path that was established from 1995 to 2012. You could run 2.5% inflation for quite a while. You could do the calculations yourself, but the idea would be that, we're going to try to make up for past misses, but it's going to be in the judgment of the committee, and there are different opinions around the table.